Ooh, that was on dry ice. Push rod fury. What we're trying to do is we are trying to get the kids, the boys, Ninja 250. He wanted risers, and I've been looking and looking. It's really tough to find handlebar risers for the 2006, but all of a sudden they appeared on eBay. These are 1.25" risers, so you have to replace the M8 by 20 bolts with M8 by 50, and that's perfect. But they don't go together. I already assembled these, so I can't show you, but we're going to show you later. I've been filing and freezing and heating things to try to make it go together, and whoever made these didn't do it right. I mean, you probably should have taken another like 1,000th of an inch, 2,000th of an inch off of the mating surface. So I'll show you details in a minute. All right. So this is fresh out of the oven. This is 400 degrees, I guess. Let me get the riser. Whew, that was on dry ice. So I'm sure you can see it's quite cold. And we've been filing away at it, so I'm not gonna waste a bunch of time showing you stuff. But you see that raised circular part? That is too big of a diameter to fit in there. So let's see if we can get it to go. Oh, it looks like it's gonna go. I don't have a press or anything, but it's gonna go. Ah, it's popping out. So close. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's good. Okay, it's together. Now, let's go over some of this stuff. Let me get you the right angle. All right. So at first, when those parts didn't go together, I thought, okay, let's just heat up the gray painted piece. And I didn't paint this. I'll just polish this or something. I thought, hey, heat up some water. Put this in there, be hot enough. Nope, no difference. That didn't work. So then I found a place, best place in Bloomfield, New Jersey. What is it, Arctic Ice? And it's a bagel shop that sells dry ice. It's the weirdest place. Anyway, it's an ice place and a bagel shop. Went there and I got this 12 pounds of dry ice right there, and then put the risers in the dry ice and put the handlebar, whatever you call this, stalk, in the oven at 400 degrees. And I thought, oh yeah, I'm so smart, it's gonna go together. Didn't go together. But I also picked up a file, the hardware store, because my son didn't have a file, and put a chamfer around the edge of that, I don't know what you call that, the boss of the riser, and I kept the file at a 45-degree angle and put a nice chamfer so it had a lead in, because there's no lead in. And then I also went around the circumference of that boss to kind of reduce the diameter. And it just barely went together. You saw what I had to do to get this together. So it's together now. If you buy this off of eBay, either you're gonna have to figure out a better way to do this or something, because this stunk. This was not fun. I just thought I was gonna come over, I was gonna be the rock star. You know, I stopped by the Ace. They have the best hardware selection there. They're the M8x50 bolts in stock right there. And they replace the M8x20s. And they go right in. So let's get this installed. Just goes like that. Okay. Before I attach it, the brake line isn't moving, so I'm going to cut that. I'm going to cut this wire tie down here and release the brake line. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okie dokie. Here we go. So I released the brake line bracket. There's a clamp down there. I'll show you in a minute. So I could get the handlebar up this height, and then it doesn't really go together as smoothly as you'd want it to. Just gotta be cognizant of that so I don't do anything dumb. Like knock the camera off the bike. Okay. So that looks okay. It's not nothing's stretched. It barely fits. It barely fits. Barely fits. Okay. So we're going to put these bolts in here, and then we'll put the bolt in there. Here we go. Well, we got the risers installed. The handlebars are significantly higher than before, but in order to do this, I had to remove this 10mm bolt. It removed from I don't know if you can see it. I'll try my best to show you. There's a bracket that bolts right here. And so I'm going to have to remove that bracket, figure out another way to secure the brake line. So, let's see. But yeah, it's like platform shoes for the Ninja 250. And then next we'll put the touring windshield on, which should be a little bit silly looking, but it'll be like 6 inches taller. So it'll be up to there. So, yeah. I think that wraps it up for a family day motorcycle, whatever, customization. So anyway, he wanted the grips higher, or the handlebars higher. They're higher now. He should be more comfortable. And he's also planned a 3-day circuit. So we're going to do like a triangular shaped trip up into New England, over to New York, and back down here again. So that'll be his first overnight trip on a bike. We're going to do that when it warms up. So anyway, if you're nutty enough to turn a Ninja 250 into a touring bike, it's the first mod. Handlebar, risers. Second will be a windshield. All right, thanks a lot. See y'all.